How did you manage to prioritize in startups the customer success roles? Because what I hear from a lot of other CS leaders is that usually CS doesn't take a role of the table when it comes to the initial phases, and it's harder to fight for resources, for budget, for proving that it's more than a reactive support,
Yeah.
regardless of how we label it and the filter we put.
Yeah, I think that sentiment is changing in the industry the last couple of years, which is good. So what I've always tried to do is really focus on the revenue impact of CS. Everyone is probably handling renewals. Renewals have a huge impact to the company. And as long as you're communicating that constantly, tying all the work that the team is doing to the business outcomes that you're getting, so you're increasing renewals, you're keeping revenue. If you are driving expansion, which I always think is a great thing for CS to have, here's the impact of that. You're able to impact net retention. And even if expansion is going through a different team, all of the work that you're doing day in, day out, so those QBRs that you're doing, you're driving adoption, that all does fuel expansions. If you're identifying expansion opportunities and giving those to the sales team to close, making sure that you're measuring those, because of course, the sales team will celebrate, hey, we just closed a $100,000 expansion. This is great. Making sure that the whole company knows, yes, we did. That's great. We celebrate with sales. But here's how that opportunity came about. Here's all the work that we've done for this customer for the prior year to get them to that state, making sure that everybody knows there is a very, very direct tie to revenue with CS. And once you can get that, then it's a lot easier to have a real seat at the table and to have a voice that everyone's going to listen to, because they see that without CS, many times you're going to have a huge leaky bucket. You're going to have customers churning. You're not going to have expansion. Your net retention isn't going to be as good. There's a lot of very solid business drivers that CS impacts.